What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fishing with Nordbye. Out here in the shop today, I'm about to go fish a little pond by my house, and we're gonna fish for panfish today. Bluegill, crappie, whatever bites. We're gonna try to get on some big panfish. I'm taking a tiny little jig with me, a little secret. I catch a ton of panfish on, I'll show you when we get there, but hopefully we get on them today. I got about an hour. I'm gonna go with my wife. She's gonna bass fish. I don't know if we're gonna catch any bass. We're gonna be on the shallow side of this pond, and winter's been coming, so it's been getting pretty cold. I'm gonna be throwing something really tiny for these lethargic panfish, bluegill, maybe crappie, and you gotta go really slow. That's one tip. I'll give you some more when we get out there, but hope you enjoy this little episode. Let's go catch some. Oh, also, if you haven't seen, launched my new website, fishingwithnordbye.com. Got the apparel. This is a long sleeve. Cast your cares on the Lord. Fishing with Nordbye logo. Got the hats, whatever you want. Got on the website. Thank you to you guys that have already purchased apparel. It's because of your recommendation that we even launched that. So also take the survey I have going on. You'll be entered to win the giant giveaway I got going on. If you didn't see that video, it's the one that says big news on my channel. So go watch it. And if you want to become a Fishing with Nordbye patron, you now have the option to do that to help support my YouTube channel. Anyways, we're gonna get out here, go fishing. Let's go. There's one hooked up. What do we got?
Spider.
Oh, it's a crappie. Okay. Got us a crappie. What do you think about that one, Scout? That'll work.
Good job.
Thanks, honey. Beautiful little 9-10 inch crappie. Cold. This water's so cold. Wow. See ya. See if we can get another one. Sitting in the shade of this tree. Oh, hooked up again. That's 2 in a row. What do we got? Oh, it's a big old shell cracker. Red ear. Oh, he's fighting hard. Oh, man. Come here. Oh, wow. Look at the size of that, guys. That's bigger than that crappie. That's a tank. Tank shell. Actually, it's just a regular bluegill, I think. It might be a shell cracker, what they call them down here. But kind of just looks like a regular bluegill. Look how big that is. I can lip that. Just a giant. Cody's over here bass fishing.
Good job.
Hey, thanks, baby. There we go. Another one. Okay. Just throwing this little red and chartreuse 1/32 ounce jig out there, and both of them hit it kind of on the fall. And bluegill hit it on the fall for sure. The reason I'm using a 1/32 ounce jig today is because the water's freezing. We've had, oh man, I just missed another one. We've had like 5 nights in a row where the temps have been in the 30s. The highs in the day are only in the 50s, and this shallow pond drop temperature a lot quicker than your big lakes. So these fish are more lethargic than they are in the big lakes right now. I'm just having to go super slow, and this lightweight jig allows me to fish it right off the bottom, but I barely have to reel. There's one. Oh, fighter. Oh, come on. What do we got? Fighting like a bluegill. Oh yeah, it's another big one. Man, look at that one, Scout. Look at that one. Look at that bluegill, guys. Big old bluegill. They're crushing this little red and chartreuse jig. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, big old gill. All right, see ya. Sweet. That's 3 in a row. Found them. We kind of fished around the edges of this pond and haven't gotten but 1 or 2 bites. And we came over here to the shade. Even though it's cold, the fish still want to be in the shade. Kind of crazy. Let's see if we can get another one. Yep, there we go. Back to back. Back to back. Fighter. Another fighter, Scout. Scout's ready. Oh, we got us a weed bluegill. In the weeds. In the weeds. Not quite as big as the last couple. He's kind of round. Pretty fish. Scout, look at that guy. Look at that. There's one. Oh, we got us a fighter here. Man, these little ultralight rods, everything feels huge. Okay.
That's huge.
Right in the weeds. I know. These bluegill fight so hard. I'll put a bluegill up against a bass any day. Get him, Scout. Get him. Fell right in the weeds. I know the bass just aren't hitting for you today. Kind of crazy. Guys, if you get weeds on your jig, you have to pull them off every cast or you're not going to catch these bluegill. They're so finicky. I'm using 4-pound test, super thin line, allows these fish not to see it. Pond's probably 2-foot clarity, which is plenty clear. So these fish get finicky sometimes. Oh, missed him. Dang, pulled my whole jig down. Got to push your jig back up as well if they pull it down. Otherwise they won't hit it because it doesn't swim right. There's one. Another one, guys. I haven't moved spots. Once you find them, usually they're loaded up. This one's not near as big. Still, pretty little guy. Big old yellow belly. See ya. It's fun fishing for these panfish, and it's a great way to get kids involved. First time fishing, just even put a bobber on the line so they can watch the fish eat it and they don't have to feel for it. They don't have to be experienced fishermen to catch these fish. You just gotta set them up right. There's one. Second it hit the water. What do we got? We've gone down a tiny bit. I didn't get a bite in a few casts. Got another one of these little red eaters. They just have a little red tip on the end of their ear. That's how you know what kind they are. Bluegill don't have that. Just regular bluegill and some fish. They call these shell crackers down here, I think. Still not up with Alabama terms and lingo quite yet. Stuck in my Missouri ways. But that was a decent one. There's one. Right by shore. Right by shore. Oh, that's a big one. Get in here. Oh my goodness sakes. Look at the size of this shell cracker, guys. That's so big. That's so big. Oh my gosh. Inhaled the jig. Just inhaled it. Okay. We'll take that. Take that all day, any day. Look at that. Fish so big that you can lip them. That's crazy. Big old bluegill, probably 10 inches long. Huge. That's so cool. What's nice about these jigs is versus using worms, you have to switch out your worm like every fish. And these jigs, I've caught all of these, like 10 bluegill with the same jig. It's been amazing. Spend less time rigging up, more time fishing. Oh gosh, he smacked that right at the edge. Wow. Man, I was jigging it up and down a tiny bit and he came out of the weeds, crushed it. Another shell cracker. Even in the cold, they're up in these weeds and in the shade, hiding. Whew. I was just lifting my line out of the water when that fish bit, right next to shore. That was sweet. There's one. Way out there. Way out there. So what I'm fishing here, I'm fishing a shaded spot, plus there's a little creek channel right next to the bank here. We got another crappie. Another little crappie. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to put some bigger crappie in this pond. I'm gonna stock it up with some good ones. Looks like there's a bunch of 8, 9 inchers in here, and you have to put some bigger ones in here and help the population out. When the fish have bigger fish to relate to in the pond, like if you have a bunch of little bluegill, you need to throw some bigger bluegill in there, and it'll cause the ones that are in there to grow, because they'll be competing with the bigger ones. Same way with crappie and bass. There's one. Oh, this is a fighter, guys, whatever this is. Another giant shell cracker. Wow. This is crazy. I've caught so many of these big ones today. So many of these big ones. They're just beautiful, beautiful shell crackers. I could eat these probably, but since this is the pond that I fish in a bunch by my house, I'm trying to stock it up with some bigger fish. I don't want to eat these. There's one. There's a ton of bluegill in this spot. That's crazy. And another one. Another one, baby. Another one. There goes Cow. Good boy. Drop it. Drop. Hey. Here. Scout. Good boy. You ready? You ready? You ready? Go ahead. He's got the zoomies. Oh my gosh. Right here, Scout. Wow, he's a growling and running and snorting and oh my gosh. Wow, you're crazy, Scout. You're crazy. Wow. Yep, you're crazy. Drop it. Drop it. Good boy. Here, here, go get it. Oh no. Oh no. Go get it. Go get it, Scout. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it, Scout. All right. Good boy. Good boy. Well, I think we're done fishing and playing fetch with Scout now. There you go, guys. Had a pretty good time out there at the pond. Caught a ton of bluegill on this tiny little 1/32 ounce jig. What's nice is you don't have to swap it out for a worm or whatever you're using, a cricket. You can catch a ton of fish without having to put a new lure on your hook. I caught all my fish on this jig and it's still in good enough shape to go catch just that many more. Rod and reel I was using today by Cadence Fishing, little size 1000 reel with a 5' 6" rod. This is the CC4 combo. So you can actually get this combo for pretty cheap. I'll link it down below, but it's a really good deal. They only sell online, so really good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Remember, go check out my website if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. We'll catch you next time on Fishing with Nordbye.